Hey guys, I'm coming on because I know I haven't been on that much the last couple days since like the 28th I uploaded a video, but it wasn't even reborn related. It was related to my Turner syndrome, and then yesterday I uploaded a AMV that I made. And I haven't made a talking video lately, kind of saying what is going on and all of that. I made the one for Reborn Expecting. I am expecting the Kana kit by Bing Lao, and Milo's Nursery Milo's Nursery is doing it. My friend Toledo Girl had recommended her to me. She gets like all of her babies done by her, and all of her babies are so cute. So I did that. The reason I haven't been on that much is because I have a lot going on. The last 2 weeks have been basically an emotional roller coaster for me. Back on this, like, it's been from like the 20th till now have just been so bad. I've been having some family problems, and if you have my Facebook, I've been on there every day, all day, because I can go on it on my phone while I'm out and about. But there's been a couple family problems that have been going on that we have been trying to get taken care of. Everyone's fine. It's just, for me, been very hard to comprehend a lot of it. One was, I have a family member who is going through a very hard time right now, and but he's getting the help he needs, which is really good, because he can't lose my cousins. He lost one, and not by them getting taken away by social workers or what. It's nothing like that, but it is about the mother basically taking away the children from him and leaving. So common divorce things that happen. But he actually has a daughter my age. He was very young. He has a daughter my age who I don't know anymore. When I was little, I used to be really good friends with her. And then one day she just stopped coming around and staying with her mom. So now he has two little ones who are my cousins, who I love dearly. One biologically is related to me now. He and my aunt had her. And then one is his stepdaughter, who I don't even consider step. She, one of the most cutest little girls ever, loves my hair. She plays with it constantly. Right now it's a total mess. But there's just been some issues that we've had to take care of. He's been to kind of give you an idea, he's been a sober alcoholic for over 5 years now. And let's just say doctors really need to remember restrictions on medications when somebody's an addict. You don't give certain medications to somebody. It will harm them emotionally. But he's actually doing great now, from what I hear. He's getting the help he needs. He's finally relaxed and just enjoying everyday life again, and I have been so happy to hear that today, which is kind of why I finally been able to come on, because I have relief, sort of, from that aspect. I do. And then I recently have been told a few things from my grandmother, who I don't think knew what my mom had told me about the man she had me with. So I recently found out that I possibly have like 6 other half-siblings, and that he constantly runs from any child support, anything. So I guess they're younger than me. He was like 31, so he's got to be in his 50s now. But he apparently runs back to the Mexican borders every single time somebody tries to find him. Which is, I'm not going to go find him. I understand he created me, but he hasn't wanted anything to do with me, and I'm not going to make somebody feel like pressured into meeting me. I have thought about maybe the last 2 weeks I've really thought about it, but I might see if I can find the other kids, because if I do have more siblings, I wouldn't mind knowing them, because it's not their fault, if that makes sense. But that's been really hard for me to digest, because for 21 years, I thought it was just me, and that he just didn't want me. I mean, I am so grateful for Tom and how much he's done for my family. That is my father that I have now. He treats my mother so well. And honestly, he's been my father since the day I was born, literally. He was the first one to hold me, even though he was not legally my guardian yet. I called him Dad from the very beginning, and at 18 months old, he adopted me when he got married to my mom, like the same day. So, he means everything to me, and so do, as much as my brother and sister and I don't get along, which are my half-siblings between my mom and my dad. I think you saw the little pictures if you saw my Turner's video of when they were babies. They're both younger than me. But it's been very hard to wrap my mind around it, wondering if my grandma's right or if she's just guessing, because some people will say that without really thinking it through and maybe just like guessing. So, I can't really talk to my parents about this, because my dad, he gets very sad if I mention it. And it truly is because, he really is my dad, and I make sure anytime I bring it up, I make sure he knows that, because he will always be my dad. If for some reason Robert, which was his name, if he ever came up to me and basically said that he was my father, I would have to say, I'm sorry, you are not my father, because I believe the father is the one who raises you. So, but it's been on my mind since the second I heard that it's possible, because that has been the one thing in the back of my mind, is do I have other sisters and brothers? And Mom has always said no, but then my grandmother, kind of just out of the blue said it. So, I honestly don't know what to think. And then, earlier this week, my boss was on vacation, and she came back, and I sent her a text message to see how the trip was, and she told me that I needed to know that she was going to take the kids and move to Texas. I don't know where, but in February. And for those of you who know, this is my only income. And then I've also known these children for almost 5 years. and they are my family, basically, because I go to my boss with a lot of things, because she has, since the day I started, has told me I can come to her, and I do. So, you know, being over there every other day, basically, and being a part of their family is going to be really hard for me to watch them go. How long is this video now? I'll have my glasses on. They don't have the anti-glare, so I feel like anytime I wear them when I make a video, you can't see my eyes. And, I mean, I just can't stand if you can't see somebody's eyes when they're talking to you. I'm just that way. I have to be able to see their eyes and their face. But, yeah, I'm kind of just laying in bed and relaxing, and this is root beer. It looks kind of like a beer bottle, but it's root beer. I don't drink alcohol, which kind of goes back to my uncle. He's on my dad's side, Tom. His family's had some trouble with alcohol and, you know, with all of that, and it's like, it's not worth it. But I'm just relaxing after my day. I have a huge group project to do on Tuesday, which is another reason why I haven't been on, is because I've been trying to do my group project, and nobody's really communicating until we get into class. Well, there's only been 3 class days that we've been able to talk. And it's a 20-minute talk show, basically, that we have to do, and 20 minutes for each of those class periods is nothing when it comes to that, so I think this video is probably long enough. It's like 11 minutes, and I've just been rambling on about what's going on. I just kind of needed to get it off my chest, and lately, because of this whole emotional roller coaster and everything, I'm not in a relationship, and sometimes I wish I was, because I am the type of girl who, when things go wrong, she wishes there was somebody to kind of go to feel like they're safe and comforted and all of that. And while the reborn community is kind of that way, and I can go to my friends and my boss, it's not the same. So, I just have been feeling very, not depressed, just there's a lot going on. I mean, there is a difference, I believe, in being depressed and just kind of having a lot of going on, and just wish you could just take one day to just have everything off of your mind, because I don't get to do that, because if I'm not at work or at school, I'm cleaning the house, taking care of dogs, who I had to go do after this video, because 6-month-old Nova decided that, oh, it was really fun to tear up grocery bags. So there are grocery bag shreds all over the front room. And I'm like, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for this, because I was doing all that. And now that I finally got my project done, or sent my part of the project off to one of the girls, and we're going to meet on Monday, so I don't have to be completely worried about that, but I was able to take a minute and relax. I did not take my driving test. My dad got me way too frustrated the morning that I was supposed to take it, to the point I was crying. He got me really upset because twice he put his hand in front of my face. I don't think he realized he did, but he did, trying to tell me what to do. And then he grabbed the steering wheel at some point, and he grabbed it where my hand was, and it kind of hurt. And I was just, I came home and went straight to my room and ended up crying because I was so frustrated. And my parents get me that way because they don't listen to me. They don't they don't ask how I'm feeling, if that makes sense. It's always what I am supposed to do, not what I want to do. They're very, like we talked in class today, authoritarian. There is 4 different types of parenting styles. There is authoritative, which is they have the authoritarian in them, where they set rules and regulations and all of that, but they have passive in them as well, which passive is you kind of let the child do what they want. So it's a balance between those two. And then there is authoritarian, where they are only do what I say when I say it. And that is both of my parents. At least with me. With my brother and sister, they're a little different. And that's another feeling that I've been having lately. But they're very different with them. But with me, they're very authoritative. They get extremely mad at me if I don't do something that they want me to do. And that kind of goes to me being the oldest, the firstborn, and honestly, the most responsible out of the 3 of us. I love my siblings, but my sister kind of has a mouth on her, and my brother can have a temper, and is very, I want to do what I want to do. So, oh boy, this went from 11 minutes to 16 minutes. I think I will just say goodbye, because I am just rambling on. But that's what's going on. So as you can see, it's a lot. So I will see you all later. Hopefully, I will have some good news. I'm waiting to hear back from recalendars because there is possibly 2 people leaving, and I am the first to call. That made me very happy. So I might actually get another job. If I get this job, it'll be, if I get one of the jobs of the 2 that are leaving, I believe it's full time too, so I can leave and get my own apartment. Which, by the way, means more reborn videos. As long as with my license too, because I will take them out. It is too hard to lug a reborn around when you're taking the bus system. So, that is why I don't do any outing videos. And then I feel hauls and changing videos get too repetitive. Repetitive? Is that the right word? Well, bye guys.